Hey guys, today I'm going to be making some homemade maraschino cherry ice cream. What you need is, you need an ice cream maker, of course, and this is the old, we have a 1970s ice cream churn. So this is the bucket for it. You need 2 cups of heavy cream, which is just 16 ounces of heavy cream, whipping cream. You need 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. You need some vanilla extract. It's 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, which I put in a bowl. A 16-ounce jar of maraschino cherries, and I drain the maraschino cherries out, and the juice is separate. So the cherries themselves we're going to put to the side. I'll end up chopping those up towards the end. What you do is you add the cherries to it once it's getting kind of frozen. You don't want to, you want it just in there the last few minutes just to get stirred up in the frozen stuff. Because if you do it early, it'll all just settle to the bottom. So you wait. So in a bowl, I'm going to mix up the 2 cups of heavy cream. I'm just going to pour them in here. You could technically go ahead and put them in the ice cream bucket, the container, but I like to mix them up a little bit before I do that, so that's what I'm doing. So you put that, you put the cherry juice in there. It'll make it nice and pink. And again, all I used was just the strainer, by the way, just a strainer to strain them all. Now, I'm gonna put vanilla. And then I'm gonna put my sweetened condensed milk. All of this stuff has been in the refrigerator as well. My sweetened condensed milk was in the refrigerator overnight. The cherries were in the refrigerator overnight, and so was the, of course, the heavy cream. So it might be a little thick. No, it's not too bad. I thought it'd be super, super thick because it's been in the refrigerator. But it's not. But the colder the better. That way it freezes up in the ice cream a little bit easier. By the way, good little tip for you. These are $1 for a set of these little bamboo spatulas and stuff at Walmart. Go buy you a set. They are so wonderful for scraping stuff out of cans and everything. They're some of the best dollar you'll ever spend. It was $5 for 5 things. Yeah, so $1 a tool basically. So I just want to stir it up a little bit just to make sure it's not you know, all separated out. Don't have to spend a lot of time on it. And then this is going to get poured into our ice cream thing, and then once I get it poured in here, I'll be setting up the ice cream thing. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take this out after all and pour it in here. All right, this is our old ice cream churn, and it is literally, I looked at the date, the motor has a date on it from 1970, so, but it still works perfect. I'm gonna lock that in. I got it plugged in. It's got the drain for your slurry. That we just got a bucket on the porch, so it'll drip into an old bucket we've got. So what you do is, I'm going to turn this on.
The name of it's on the other side. It's like a Proctor Celix. Yeah, Proctor Celix.
I've got some ice cream salt. I think we bought this on sale somewhere.
We did at Target.
But clearance for 78 cents. You can't beat that.
How do you know how much to put in there?
It's not. I'm just gonna open it. It's not an exact science. You just put it in there basically. I mean, you don't want to waste a bunch, but
What does ice cream salt do?
this helps the ice melt and makes it colder.
Makes it colder?
Colder than just a regular melted ice.
Oh, okay.
A little more salt on top and you're let it set basically. I wanted to show you, this is what you're looking for, is a briny, salty ice water. That's what you're looking for. That's what really freezes it up. And just make sure, like I said, I just take my screwdriver and poke it in there every once in a while, just to make sure it doesn't clog up and get that water inside your tank, because salty ice cream might be good for sea salt ice cream. So now I'm just, while that's still going, I'm just gonna cut up my cherries, and you know, they can be as big or as small as you want. I'm gonna make them, those are probably a little too small, but if I put these into, yeah, about that size is good. That's a little small, that's probably about too big. This is probably just about right. So it's not an exact science, just cut them up whichever way you want to. It's not that big a deal. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do, is just chop these up and put them back in the refrigerator until it's ready to go in. All right, it's time to put the cherries in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tilt it forward and let some of this water drain out. Not a lot, just a little bit of it. And then I want to unlock it because I have to take it, I have to open it. So I need to put these cherries in there. Probably could have put these cherries in there half an hour ago, but it'll mix in. It'll mix in fine. Now the problem is my bucket is now sitting on top of ice, so I don't know if I can. Okay, I got it.
You don't have to add any more
No,
ice?
it's fine. It's still pretty full of water, and it's already pretty much ice cream already. I just need to mix the fruit in. It doesn't need to go more than probably 10 minutes and get the fruit mixed in. And then I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna. Well, I can show you all that if you want to, but I'll leave it up to Tammy. But all I need to do is take the bucket out, take it inside, and scrape the stuff into a bowl. So I'll be back when I'm ready to do that. All right, like I said, I think I waited too long to put the cherries in, but you can see all the cherries kind of got stirred up in one area, and there's really not a lot. There's a few, but not a lot. So what I'm gonna do, I took the lid off, of course, and I wrapped it in a paper towel. I mean, dish towel, just because it's wet and salty. You don't want that. So I'm just gonna pull this paddle out and rake off as much as I can in here. I stirred it up some, but it's not as good as it could be. What I plan on doing is putting in this little plastic ice cream. It's an old ice cream tub, the cheap ice cream. Yeah, I think it's fudge swirl. Yeah, fudge swirl ice cream. You know, the kind you buy at Walmart or Kroger, whatever, really cheap. It works really good for homemade ice cream. So I'm just gonna clean this off the best I can.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna dump this out. And I'm just gonna give it a quick like stir around, just to kind of get the cherries mixed in good. I think it's fine. Yeah, it'll be good. It stirred in pretty good. This looked like one half, just kind of missed it. And it's still good and fluffy and good and creamy. That looks good. So what I'm gonna do now is this has to freeze. You're supposed to freeze it for 3 or 4 hours. It's pretty frozen though, so I think I'll probably leave it for a couple hours at least, just to firm up. And then I'll be back to let you know what it tastes like. All right, we scooped out some of the ice cream into a bowl, just try. This has only been in there for a couple hours. It's still good and frozen, it's like a Dairy Queen soft serve texture right now. It really needs to sit in the freezer and ripen for another probably 3 or 4 hours, but this would be good. I like soft serve, so I like this texture. It's really soft.
Mm.
Very creamy, very rich.
And in my bite, I got several of those cherries. I think it's very good. I love the creaminess of it.
I do too. I like this a lot. And this is the first recipe I've ever made that had sweetened condensed milk or evaporated milk. Is it sweet? No, sweetened condensed milk.
Sweetened condensed milk, yeah.
I can taste sweetened condensed milk.
Right.
I can literally take, if you were to take a spoonful of sweetened condensed milk and taste it, I can taste that.
I've never
in the
done
ice
that
cream.
in my life. Tasted just
I would like
sweet
lick
and
my
it's
fingers or something just
Right.
to kind of thing. So I know what it tastes like.
Right.
That tastes like it. So that's my only complaint. It's kind of the cherry flavor is a little light compared to the sweetened and smoke flavor.
Right, but it
So
was
that's my only
easy. It was,
complaint.
and it's
It
good.
was super easy.
It's a very, very good recipe. It's one that I would recommend you use if you want something simple. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.